Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
How would you like to do something
in your own
worthwhile?
homeland?
What are you going to do?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe in Liverpool.
Fascinating application of the technique.
Over here! We have much to discuss, you and I.
Ah, excellent. You got my message. Apparently that little creature isn't completely useless. Banekin can be such children. I hope you've nothing pressing. We could be here a while. I can't be strutting around the city wearing my imperial regalia, can I? Your concern about my fashion sense is touching but irrelevant. I've called you here for a reason. If we are to determine a course of action, we need more information. By now, it should be clear your prophet Emperor brought these catastrophic events upon us. Everything that transpired is his fault.
Here you can see the third law of arcane
Granted,
aerodynamics.
Minimarco can be very persuasive and charismatic when he wants to be. We all believed him when he said we could change Varen's bloodline with the Amulet of Kings. You saved Varen's life when you rescued him in Cold Harbor. In return, he lied to you about his true identity and his part in causing the Soul Burst. He manipulated you from the very start. Perhaps the better question is, why don't you blame Varen? Varen wants to assemble a new group of companions in the vein of the original five. Claims it fulfills a prophecy in those wretched scrolls of his. Superstitious nonsense, but he is quite correct on one point. We need to find Sai Sahan.
The smell alone is worth steering clear.
In the chaos following the Soul Burst, Sahan stole the Amulet of Kings and fled the Imperial City. We're going to need that relic, and he is the only one who knows its current location. He was captured by Minimarco's agents and taken to an undisclosed location. We need to find out where he's being held. Minimarco keeps his most secret documents in a hidden lair of Daedric cultists deep within the Grotwood, in the ruins of Wormroot Depths. We must travel there and search for clues.
The great man himself was the pioneer of this technique.
Remember, Wormroot Depths, Grotwood. I'll meet you inside. If I can endure Titanborn's inane prattle, I can survive your assuredly erudite elucidations. Proceed. Well, if you must pry, I am Chancellor to the Elder Council and Overlord of Nibene. But of all my titles, the greatest is my family name, Tharn. We are the greatest of the noble houses, with seats at the Imperial Court for countless centuries. Politicians? A grossly inadequate word to describe our duties and our legacy. The Tharns have a storied history of advising kings and emperors that can be traced back to the First Era. We understand the ebb and flow of power. Ah, there's the rub. With my untimely defection, my family will likely be divested of its holdings. The name Tharn is probably being stricken from every document in the Imperial Archives as we speak. I detest being on the wrong side of history.
Here you can see the third law of arcane pyrodynamics in action, class.
Don't sound so smug about it. This is a setback, nothing more. By allying with you, I will liberate the Empire from Minimarco's grip. The Empire is all that matters to me. I will do what I must to ensure its survival. Clivia. She is comfortably lodged in Minimarco's pocket, along with my nephew, Javad. I doubt they've given my disappearance a second thought. Ah, fair Clivia. My charming girl grew to be a ruthlessly ambitious woman. I taught her well.
Harmonic resonance we still use today was developed during the construction of the Crystal Tower. Never, I repeat, never attempt to draw magicka from... Yeah. I sell to the nobility.
Hear now the lesson of the divine body.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe in Riverwood.
Search my packs. You will find nothing. This one is innocent. Tell her, Gomani.
It must be a relief not to have Titanborn following you around like a lost puppy. Finally. I thought perhaps you'd gotten lost. We must be cautious down here. Victory. Was there any doubt?
You will not break me, King of Worms.
I can and I shall. Where is the Amulet of Kings?
You cannot break the will of a son of Yakuda. I spit on you.
So, Sai-Sahan is alive and he has not been broken. An important piece of the puzzle to be sure, but where is he being kept? Finally, I thought perhaps...
Shin el-Adabar, the Amulet of the Kings of Glory, an artifact of the Divines, a badge of office for the ruling emperors of Cyrodiil, and the key to my ascendancy. Yet it eludes me. Exploiting its power to bring about the calamity of our age was intoxicating. It made me aware of the limitless possibilities available to one strong enough and fearless enough to use it to achieve his own ends. The amulet has the power to create or destroy, but it also has the power to undo the damage caused by the soul burst, to mend the tear in the barrier between Nirn and Oblivion. I must recover it before some fool fixes that which must remain broken.
He knows of our plan to use the amulet to set things right. We must rescue Sai-Sahan before he can be broken.
Burn it!
Anything I can... Yes? What may I...
The Red Guard's iron will cannot be overcome with standard interrogation techniques. Physical tortures appear to be useless. I have therefore instructed the Daedra to move Sai Sahan into the halls of Torment. The Duchess will be most pleased to have a new guest. His flesh is strong, but perhaps her tortures of the mind will break him. I have come too far to allow this upstart sword master to thwart my plans. I will find the amulet, one way or another.
This is the information we've been looking for. At last, Sai Sahan has been taken to the halls of Torment. Oh yes, it's Cold Harbor's most nefarious prison. The Daedra in the halls of Torment reach deep into the dark places of a prisoner's mind and torture them with apparitions of the things they most dread. It's an effective tactic. The Daedra mock our emotional attachments and the memories that form our sense of self. Daedra have no use for such things. They are immortal. It's impossible to kill Daedra. They simply reform over time. Of course I can. I am Abnathan. But first, I have a bit more research to do. Go back to the Harbridge and tell Varen what we've discovered. I'll meet you there once I've made the necessary preparations.
An unexpected visit. What brings you back, Vestige? At last! Where can he be found? Well done. I will begin searching for a safe route to the halls of Torment immediately. I was going to say that a river flows and we are slaves to its current, but I am done with riddles and metaphors. I don't know what awaits us. I'm not a prophet. I'm just a foolish old man who glimpsed the wisdom of the scrolls and survived. When Tarn returns, we will combine our resources. We will find a path to these halls of torment soon enough. Vestige, meet me at the harborage. We are ready to rescue Sai Sahan.
Cork in it, Tharn. Sai's my friend. Probably the best friend I have. If the Vestige is going, I'm going too.
Yes, I see. And you are the most qualified. Why? Is it your superior knowledge of Cold Harbor? Your expertise in dealing with Daedric entities? Or is it simply the unrequited puppy love you feel for that shirtless mammoth?
The time has come for another foray into Oblivion, Vestige. We have one last ally in need of rescue. Indeed, Abner Thorn and I have been meditating, scrying, and poring over Manamako's notes. And at long last we've discovered the location of the Halls of Torment. Our friend has suffered unimaginable and unending torment for nearly 2 years, far longer than any mortal man should endure. But Saisahan is something more than mortal man. He's a descendant of Leki, the Yokudan sword saint. I've seen it. We have been able to determine the precise area of the halls where Sai is being held. This is why we were so long about the task. I shall open a portal for you. Lyris and Abner have both agreed to accompany you, but I fear their mutual enmity will complicate your task. Speak with them and hear what they offer, but you must choose one or the other.
What's wrong? What did Varen say? Then your choice is clear. I've known Sai-Sahan longer than anyone. I should be the one to go. It's your decision. Just know that I'd give my life for you or for Sai. Would Tharn do the same?
You look perplexed. What inscrutable riddles is Varen spouting now? Did he? What surprisingly good advice. Titanborn and I are more likely to kill each other than we are to help. The choice is yours. But I recommend choosing brains over brawn. I have valuable knowledge of the Daedra, and don't forget, I'm the mage. A very wise decision. One you won't regret, trust me. Shall we go? We've a Redguard swordmaster to rescue.
Go with Abner. Save Sai-Sahan from the Halls of Torment.
This cave is quite lovely, but have you seen the nightmarish landscape outside? How do you people keep your sanity? I believe I'll just remain indoors. Do let me know if I'm needed for anything heroic, won't you?
I heard stories about this foul place during my time in Cold Harbor. Chilling. I might have become a permanent resident were it not for your timely rescue.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
It looks like me. What in damnation is going on here? Where is the Amulet of Kings? Tell me, or I'll gut you like a fish with your own sword. Witness the deadly power of my dark sword singers.
Enjoy this one.
Well, that was unnerving. Can't say that I've ever had to kill a version of myself before, but I must say, even as an evil doppelganger, I'm a very capable opponent. They were a legendary group of Redguard swordmasters, wiped out in the First Era by the Yokudan Emperor Hera. Sahan spent years trying to resurrect their ancient traditions, but failed utterly. He considered it his greatest failure. The torturers here are using Sahan's memories and darkest fears against him in an attempt to break his will. He and I were never close. In truth, I enjoyed mocking him. I had no idea how deeply it affected him. Interesting. Oh please, we're adults, aren't we? The day I start considering people's feelings before speaking my mind is the day my efficacy as a politician comes to an end. When that day comes, just kill me outright, I beg of you.
appear to have some unwanted visitors in the halls of Torment. Let's make them feel welcome. Your friend always has an opportunity to free himself. All he needs to do is reveal the location of the Amulet of Kings, and you can all be on your merry way.
At least we know that Sahan is still breathing. I suppose we should press on. At least we know that...
Enjoy your visit. You'll never leave the halls of Torment alive.
Tell me the animals and we can be together forever, Sai. Isn't that what we both want?
The Amulet of Kings!
Sai, my love, where is the amulet? If you tell me, this will all be over, and we can finally be together.
They're after the amulet.
Don't worry, my love. My sisters will deal with these pests.
She seems to be drawing power from those stones. Destroy them, quickly.
From the sides! Now!
You'll learn to love me, Sai, even if it kills you. deal with them. You'll be safe here, my love.
Once again, come, my friend. Time for your next session.
Well, well, well. Wasn't that a charming little scene? I can't wait to tell Titanborn all about it. Are you as blind as your vagabond emperor? The first room was about Sahan's failures. This room is obviously an attempt to leverage his subconscious desires. So, our Redguard friend has a secret crush on the half-giant. A revolt. Please. Titanborn has all the emotional depth of a Frost Atronach. But who knew Sahan was that sentimental? Then again, he did resist her charms. Good thing, too. That truly would have been a farewell kiss. I can only assume she's Sahan's personal torturer. I have a sneaking suspicion we'll be meeting her again very soon. Come, let's keep moving.
We don't get many visitors in the halls of Torment, but there's always room for a few more permanent residents. Such tenacity, such ambition, such bravery. Such a pity we're going to skin you alive and feast on your intestines. Time is meaningless in the halls of Torment. Whether it takes a day or 1,000 years, Sahan will be broken.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
This can all be over if you just tell me. You can finally rest. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Sai?
Have I been here 2 years? Or 2,000 years? I can no longer tell. But I will never break. Never!
Who dares to defy the Duchess of Anguish? I will tear out your heart and make you feast upon it. What death do you prefer, mortal? Slow and painful or quick and painful? I think I'll kill you quickly, then resurrect you and kill you slowly. An eternity of agony. It will be glorious.
is in pain. Release his bonds, quickly.
I do not know you. Why are you here? Who sent you? The Emperor? He lives? This day is filled with wonders. They tortured me for many months. Years, perhaps. But I did not break my vow. The amulet is hidden and safe. My strength is returning. Lead on.
You have done it, Vestige. Bring him through the portal quickly. Saisahan lives. You've outdone yourself, Vestige. The minds of some men can endure hardships far greater than anything the Daedra can concoct. The forces of loyalty, honor, and friendship are powerful indeed. We must recover the Amulet of Kings, but only when Saisahan has had time to recover. He is a man of great strength, but he will still need to rest after such an ordeal. Sai locked the amulet away in the ruins of San Krator and entrusted the key to one of his close associates. But he can tell you himself. Speak with him. He's eager to meet his liberator. I'll contact you when we're ready to move forward.
I owe you my life. My lord calls you Vestige. Strange name. Is it true your soul was taken from you? Stranger still. My people say that bravery and honor are the hallmarks of a great soul. Yet you have both of those things in great measure. I had begun to think that honor was a relic of the past. You give me hope. I cannot say. Physically, I am unharmed. But mentally, I feel a darkness in my heart. A weight on my soul. I do not know how long this emptiness will remain. I hid the amulet in a sacred catacomb protected by magical wards. The means of lifting these wards are in the keeping of my old mentor, Kasura. As soon as I am able, we must meet with her. I will try to rest, but I am a warrior. We cannot sit still for very long. The path ahead of us is a dark one, but it pleases me to know that I shall walk the path with friends. May we all rest a little easier tonight.
Sahan seems to be relatively unharmed. Can we wrap this up? I have an appointment with a certain young lady, and I need to stop by the money changers first. Women of that stripe seldom do anything on credit.
After he came through the portal, Tharn made a wisecrack about Sai being in love with me, and Sai actually blushed. Now he can't even look at me. What happened in there? Wait, I don't want to know. Sai's safe, and that's all that matters, right?
This cave is quite lovely, but have you seen the night?
When Sahan is recovered, you must accompany him on a journey to the Valley of Blades, where his mentor Kasura resides. I will contact you as soon as he's ready to travel. Ah, there you are. Come. We must talk.
I understand you visited the halls of Torment. Marvelous place, marvelous. I'm not a fan of the tortured screaming, but otherwise it's quite lovely.
Honor and faith to you, my friend. We are nearly ready to depart. My Lord Varen requested that Tharn and Snow Lily join us, for safety's sake. Though I have seen fewer places as tranquil as the Valley of Blades. An old friend Kasura dwells there. Before I was captured, I placed an enchanted ring in her keeping. The ring is a key of sorts. Without it, we will not be able to open the secret chamber where the Amulet of Kings lies hidden. She was my first mentor and instructor. true master of blades. She still trains young swordsmen in the valley, though she deems worthy of her instruction. Swordsmanship, but much more than that. Her teachings revolve around a trinity of body, blade, and brilliance. The sword singers of old were said to be masters of all three. Oh, look, there will be time for questions later. Are you ready to depart?
I'll open a portal to hasten your journey.
Had I known it was going to be this hot, I would have dressed for it.
I'm looking forward to this. I'm curious to see where Sai Sahan trained in his youth.
Do you smell the scent of burning embers in the air? Oh, we may be in for a treat if Kasura is teaching the firewalk. It is tradition for Red Guard men to shave their heads, following a time of great trials. I shaved mine long ago, when I failed in the task to restore the lost tradition of the Sword Singers. Also, long hair gets in the way during battle. There is an old Red Guard proverb. A man is only as great as the beard that wears him. A full and healthy beard carries with it a sense of great honor and wisdom. Also crumbs. Oh, a few have tried, but a fool and his fingers are quickly parted. The Abbey is just down the path. We're fortunate that my Lord Varen opened a portal for us. This landslide appears to have blocked the valley's only approach. I cannot say. I've never known these mountains to experience earthquakes. Strange. is strange to return to these mountains. Memories of youth flood my mind, each one bringing its own sorrow or its own smile.
Oh, joy. We've been here less than 5 minutes and Sahan is already getting maudlin and weepy.
Shut up, Tharn. Don't let him get to you, Sai. Let him roll his eyes. Maybe he'll find a brain back there.
Kasura often said that rudeness is a weak man's imitation of strength. She's wise beyond her years. You will like her, Snow Lily. What is this? The Abbey burns! Quickly, we must find Kasura!
So much destruction. What could have done this?
I'm afraid I've seen this before. Keep an eye skyward, Titanborn.
The worms will pay for what they've done, I swear it!
Kasura! There!
Sahan. Intruders.
Kasura,
Cultists.
are you injured?
They attacked the Abbey.
What happened?
So many of my students have fallen.
The Abbey is in ruins, Kasura. How could they?
Gigantic beast. Like nothing I've ever seen. Cultists. They're opening rift to oblivion.
No. Save your strength, Kasura. We will make them pay. I promise you.
What do you think? Trap?
It's only a trap if you don't know about it. I assume everything is a trap, therefore, it's a challenge.
They will pay for the innocent lives they have taken.
Lead on. Let's get the ring and be done with this place.
Sometimes it feels like these cultists really are worms. When you slice them to pieces, you just wind up with more of them.
In the name of Moloch Baal, come forth and destroy his enemies! Heed me, Daedric minions, and obey! Hosts of Oblivion, come forth and feast.
Returns.
Sai Sahan and company at last. My pet has been waiting for you.
Here it comes.
How many more of your friends must die, Sai Sahan? Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Well fought. Sai Sahan travels with worthy companions. My injuries are not serious. What are a few more scars to an old warrior? Scars have the virtue of reminding us that our past is real. My students, in my home, have not fared half so well. I'm glad to see you, but curious why you are here. I did not find the Ring of Stendarr's mercy, but now that the King of Worms knows you are here, it is only a matter of time before he launches another attack. Indeed, atop the eastern stair is the secret entrance to the ancestral crypt. The ring is within. Follow me. The hidden entrance will not be obvious.
Why would a crypt need a secret entrance?
It's a wonder there's an unplundered crypt in all of Skyrim. You Nords could learn a thing or two from the builders of Hammerfell.
Perhaps Hammerfell could also teach Nibene the virtue of good manners.
Manimarco is aware of our presence. We need to find the ring and leave this place.
Quickly, to the ancestral crypt!
Oh, this place stinks of dust and death. Let's finish this and get out of here.
This valley was so beautiful. Look at it now.
Here we are. Watch your step as you descend.
Tread lightly. Few living have been permitted to walk among these honored dead. the Vard Hunding, son of Frandar do Hunding, Helhanse no Shira, the greatest of the Sword Saints. The hearth of every household in Hammerfell has a small alcove containing a copy of his father's greatest work, the Book of Circles.
This place always makes me think of unfulfilled dreams, endless echoes of past lives, countless books unwritten, countless songs unsung. I hope that when I finally come to rest here, it is at the end of a life well lived.
The twins of Sword and Spear, Rahasa and Rahuzar, and their mother, Anse Satame, the Tigress of Dragonstar. It seems fitting that the Ring of Stendarr's murdered by the sword of my father, Nazir Ataf-Sahan. I pledge myself to the destruction of Mannimarco and the liberation of Tamriel from the tyranny of the god of schemes, Molag Bal.
The ring is yours. Guard it well. I must return to my students to begin the long task of rebuilding. Thank you, but I cannot leave the Valley of Blades. I must bury the dead and tend to the wounded.
I knew you would lead me to the ring eventually. Give it to me.
Your presence defiles this place, Mannimarco.
Give me the ring, and I might spare your pathetic lives.
We struck down your Titan, and we'll strike you down soon enough.
The Titan was a prelude to what's to come if you continue to defy me.
Defy you? Your delusions of godhood are laughable, you ignominious corpse herder.
Very well, then. I'll simply take the ring from your corpses.
Blasphemy! How dare you raise the honored dead to fight your battle?
necromancer in all of Tamriel. You might reconsider hiding it in a bloody tomb.
They must not get the ring!
Go back to the harborage. Go back to the harborage. Get the ring to safety.
I'm grateful for your rescue. Time twisted in ways beyond my comprehension, and it felt as though my torments would never end.
You should leave for the harborage immediately. More worm cultists are most assuredly on their way here.
Rest in peace, honor dead.
Swear on the souls of my ancestors, I will avenge Manamarco's blasphemy!
The ring is ours for the time being. Guard it well. You must return to the harborage and give it to Lord Varen. It will remain safe in his keeping until it is time to travel to Sancretor. Lyris, Abner, and I will remain here to help Kasura bury the dead and tend to the injured. Lord Varen has been observing our progress. He will open a portal for you to return. There it is, at the top of the stairs. Go, quickly!
The damage is great, but if you had not arrived when you did, there would be nothing left to rebuild. Be safe in the coming days, my friends.
In my mind's eye, I witnessed your battle with the worm cult and with the undead Ansei abominations. Your mission was successful, was it not? I witnessed the Titan's assault and sensed the deaths of many innocents. It is a great and terrible loss. Saisahan and the others will need time to aid Kasura. I will contact you when they return and we will begin the journey to Sancretor.